Okay, well then in 1991, you ran away from home, and then you and a couple of your friends went on a crime spree.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I went on a crime spree, man. My mother had just gotten pregnant with my sister, so she was a few months pregnant with my sister. So I was dealing with the emotional and psychological effects of not being the baby no more. So now I got a new baby coming. My brother was already in and out of the Texas Youth Commission. My grandmother was discovered. We already knew she was on drugs, but she had took a decline. She was addicted to heroin. My Aunt B was on crack, and so my mother was trying to help my grandmother, who was coming over stealing. She was trying to help my Aunt B, who had 5 kids that was about to go into the. So my mom was the backbone of the family. So while she's trying to help everybody, then she's dealing with my brother, who's in trouble as a juvenile delinquent. So I get to fly under the radar. So man, September 16th, I ran away from home. And I went on a crime spree. September 18th, that crime spree led to a guy by the name of Michael Levy losing his life. I came up with a plan. Man, we go to the mall, steal some starter jackets. At that time, the starter athletic jackets was the shit. My whole concept for wanting to steal these jackets, it was a teenage club that we all went to every Friday and Saturday called Tingles out in Grand Prairie. So man, I just wanted to steal some jackets so I can have me a starter jacket to wear at Tingles. All I had to do was go home, man, and ask my mama to buy me one. Do good in school, and I could have got anything I asked for. So I went and got my buddy DJ. DJ was a good kid. Had never really been in any trouble. Uh, we went and got his friends, Big Twan and Lil Twan. Big Twan was an older teenager guy, and all of these kids was older than me, right? I was the youngest, but I was the brains out of the bunch. I always had leadership skills and qualities. And so we went to the Farm 303 Mall. We went to Foot Locker. Tony Dorsett, a legendary running back for the Dallas Cowboys, Tony Dorsett had a club at this mall. So when we go inside the Foot Locker, there was this black dude that looked like he could run fast. So we went and played video game. We said we'll do it later. So we come back later on that day, come back, and it was a white guy working in there. So we went in there, tried on hats, tried on jackets, and ran out. And in the process of us running out, there was a white guy by the name of Michael Levy in the parking lot working on his car. Unbeknownst to us, Mr. Levy had just got married 3 days prior uh, to that incident. And so he saw what was happening, saw us running out, and tried to thwart us, tried to stop us from stealing those jackets. He ran, jumped on top of the car, started hitting the windshield with some tool that he was working on his car with. Glass was shattering in my friend's face. I handed him the gun and instructed him to shoot Mr. Levy. He shot Mr. Levy. Uh, we drove away laughing. Uh, I made everybody laugh, being the comical guy that I am, not really having a full understanding and concept what we had just done, right? We didn't know he was dying. We didn't know he had died. Uh, Undeveloped brains. So we leave there. We abandon the car across the street from the mall. Walk across the street, go over to some older teenager guy's house. They give us a ride to a dope fiend who we was going to go trick with, and that's where we got caught. I remember being arrested, man, and the police officer, because I was already been in trouble with the police before. I was out on a year of probation for shooting at some white people at a pizza inn for calling me a nigger. I got released from juvenile detention center 2 weeks prior to that capital murder charge on attempted murder for trying to run some guys over in a stolen car. And the only reason they let me out is so I can go, so my mother can go enroll me in school. And then a week later, man, I come back for capital murder.